Alright, back to talk about this movie. Young Guns. A little irritating. My TV is doing it again. I put a movie in, and there's no sound. I don't know why. I can only hear the movie that I put in if I plug my headphones into the TV, but the cord, because of the length of the cord, I have to sit a lot closer to the TV, so it's really annoying. I've had the TV for about 10 years. I've never had a TV that's done this. I've never heard of that happening. So I don't know why it's doing it. I guess I'll have to get I assume there's one, a really long cord for headphones so that I can sit farther back. Unless I can find like a wireless headphone thing that would work. But I'm wondering, do they have those that would come with more than one thing for your ears for the wireless one, or if there's like an extra long cord for headphones to plug into your TV, but like to have some kind of adapter where you could have more than one headphones plugged in. Because what am I supposed to do if I finally find a woman that wants to date me? Come over to my apartment. Oh, we can't watch anything because there's no sound coming out of my TV unless we plug in the headphones. But then only one of us can hear it. So now I got that to worry about. Alright. Back to Young Guns. So Charlie was having a nice moment with a prostitute in the last video. I saw an interview with the actor that plays Charlie, Casey Simasco, but he pronounced his name, but it's not how I've been saying it. I don't even remember how he said it. It's a very ethnic sounding last name. I'm not sure where he's from, his ethnicity. Somewhere in Europe. Okay, so Young Guns. The rest of the regulators are in a tavern. When they hear a tall blonde Texan bragging about how he's going to kill Billy the Kid, Billy goes up to him. The Texan doesn't realize he's talking to Billy the Kid himself. Billy asks to see the Texan's gun because he wants to touch the gun that's going to kill Billy the Kid. When the Texan is busy talking to the barmaid, Billy removes the bullets from the Texan's gun and gives it back to him. So he didn't notice that Billy took out his bullets. The Texan describes what Billy the Kid looks like, not realizing he's talking to Billy at that moment. So that's kind of funny. He says, people say he's fond of whistling sad ballads. Sad ballads. Ballads. Billy says, hey, I see him, while looking in the mirror in the tavern. And then he laughs. Billy starts whistling a sad ballad. The Texan pulls his gun on Billy. He pulls the trigger a few times, but he's surprised to see there's no bullets in his gun. Billy continues whistling and slowly raises his gun and kills the Texan and laughs. And then later Billy's in a tub telling Doc what to write to the governor, saying that Billy's saying that he's going to surrender. And then he ends with a P.S. I changed my mind. Kiss my ass. And then he laughs again. Billy laughs a lot in this movie. Then Dirty Steve, okay, so Chavez goes over to Dirty Steve, and then Dirty Steve tells Chavez, damn good riding with you, Chavez. So Dirty Steve, during the movie Young Guns, would give Chavez a hard time, taunting him. So this is a nice moment of friendship. So Chavez tells Dirty Steve many times that he put a blade to Steve's throat while he slept. So this obviously shocked Dirty Steve. Imagine someone telling you that while you were sleeping, they admitted to putting a knife to your throat. So he's like shocked. But then Chavez says he's glad he never killed him. Then Chavez says, you're all right. And then they shake hands. All right. And then Charlie. And then later Charlie meets a Mexican girl. And they get married. When the regulators are ready to leave, Charlie goes with them, leaving his new bride, saying, it ain't easy having pals. And then later Billy gives his hat to a boy, saying, if anybody asks where you got that hat, tell them Billy the Kid gave it to you. And then Billy meets Pat Garrett again. Pat warns Billy that McSween is going to get killed at his house. Billy turns his back to Pat Garrett, asking him if he's his friend. And then Pat says, "Yes, I am, Bill." And then he leaves. So he could have killed him right there if he wanted to. I think he even he moves his coat so you can see his gun. So maybe he was thinking about it, but he didn't shoot him. Okay, so then later the regulators show up at McSween's house to rescue him, and his wife's there, so probably rescue his wife too. But McSween says he can't go to Mexico. They call it Old Mexico, to differentiate it from New Mexico. So McSween tells the regulators that he can't go to Old Mexico with the regulators because he's sick at that moment. The house soon gets surrounded by Murphy's men, including an ex-soldier bounty hunter named John Kinney, that Charlie is stressing out about. He's saying, "It's John Kinney. It's John Kinney." He keeps saying it, and then Kiefer's character, Doc, says, "Thank you very much, Charlie." So that moment's kind of funny. Alright, so then the Murphy men shoot up the house. Billy says, "We're going to show these guys they've finally met their match." He calls out to the new sheriff, Pepin. He says, "I see you got Charlie Crawford down there with you." The sheriff confirms he's with them. Then Billy quickly goes to the open window, takes aim, and kills Charlie Crawford. So kind of like in pool, like calling your shots. That's what he's doing. Pretty much. He didn't specifically say, "I'm going to kill Charlie Crawford," but kind of similar to that. Calling your shot and then taking your shot and then so then Billy says, "Hey, Pepin, Charlie Crawford ain't with you anymore." And then he laughs.